Alrighty, well, let's just get straight into it. And yeah, like I said, just speak up if there's any questions. I'm very sorry again for the wait. So we're just going to follow a similar structure to last week, where we'll just do a couple of different exercises and we'll do a few rounds of them before moving on. And yeah, we're going to do a minute of each exercise. So if everyone else wants to turn on their cameras as well, that'd be really great. And then I can see what everyone's doing and make any pointers if I need to. Alrighty, so we'll jump straight into it, guys. So if everyone wants to stand up for me, if we can. We're going to do a couple of standing ones, and then I'll give a few sitting options if we need to. So the first one we're going to do for a minute is a marching kind of exercise. So we're going to do 2 steps forward and we're going to go 2 steps back. So we'll get started. Alrighty, so in a few moments we're going to go, so it's going to be a 2 steps forward and a 2 steps back kind of motion. Forward, back, forward, back. Feel free to use your arms to get a little bit more movement through the body and control. Perfect. All right, I'll start the timer and going now. So forward and back. Good. Throughout all of these exercises, guys, we want to make sure we keep breathing. So nice controlled breaths in and out. If you would rather be sitting, you can be doing the same thing in your chair, just really stretching one leg out and then the other leg, and then also bringing it back together. But if you feel comfortable, try challenging yourselves with this standing. Good job, guys. We've got 30 seconds left of this one. Trying to get that heart rate up. I hope you've had all of better training than I have so far. Good. All right. So the next one we're going to move to now is a bit of a sideways one. So we're going to go a sideways step, and then we're just going to bend your knee a little bit into a bit of a lunge, stepping back together, and then to the other side, a little bit of a lunge up. Only bending your knee as far as you can. That's a level of difficulty that you feel comfortable with. All right. And moving through that one, the more knee bend you have, the greater level of difficulty it's going to be. If you don't feel comfortable doing a knee bend, just doing the side stepping like we did last week with not too much knee bend at all. So we got 20 seconds left of this one, guys. You can also increase the speed that you're doing it if you want to make it a little bit harder again. Right, and stopping there. All right, this time, instead of going sideways, we're going to do a forwards one. So taking one step forward, bending the knee a little bit, and then trying to step back, and then alternating to the opposite leg. Again, the more of a knee bend you have will increase the level of difficulty. And if you don't feel comfortable bending your knee, you can just do some stepping forward and stepping back, similar to what we did for marching. Gary, on.
Zoom, do you know how to get one person on the whole page?
Good work, guys. About 20 seconds left of this one.
No, you got a sec? You got a sec? It's not working. The one in the top left hand.
Alrighty, and stopping there. We're just gonna have a little rest, so feel free to grab a drink of water if you would like.
Top right hand side.
What's this? Ah, maybe we'll do it.
All right, we're gonna do another 2 rounds of each of those. So we're gonna go back to our marching. So forward 2 steps, back 2 steps. And when everyone's ready, we're gonna do it starting now. So forward 2, back 2. Now the first one is a little bit of a warm-up round, so I really encourage you guys to try and increase the speed that you're doing this. And the more arms you get involved, the harder it's gonna be as well. Nice steady breaths. I don't know if you remember the talk test that Nathan mentioned last week. So you want to be working at a level of difficulty where you can still kind of maintain a conversation, like myself. But you still need to have a bit of a breath at the same time. With 20 seconds left. Excellent work, everyone. Really trying to keep that core engaged as well. I'm sure Nathan's told you all about that in the last 2 sessions last week. Really storing in that belly button for just fine while maintaining that breath. Good, and stopping there. We're going to move into our side bends. So step to the side, small little knee bend, or big knee bend if you want to be more challenged. To get that heart rate going a little bit more, we might just try and go a little bit fast. Feel free to have something by you if you need something for that little bit of extra stability. Good, only 5 more seconds. Keep pushing. Good, and stopping there. We're going to move into our forward stepping now. Forward, small knee bend, and back. A little bit hard in my pants to see, but we're just doing a forward, small little knee bend. Good. Feel free to use your arms as well if you want to increase the speed. This. Good, almost there, over halfway. You're all doing very well, almost there. And stopping there. Feel free to grab a little drink break if you would like. Nice. Perfect. We have one more round of that, guys, and then we'll move into a few new exercises. So when everyone's ready, we're going to start again with our marching. So I'll get my timer going. And 3, 2, 1. 2 steps forward, 1 step, 2 steps back. Good. And once again, guys, try and increase that intensity just a little bit. Really use your arms and get those core engaged. Good, we're over halfway. You're doing really well. Try having a little conversation with yourself just to see how your intensity is, whether you're able to keep maintaining a conversation. Or if you have someone there, you can talk to them as well.
Sorry, do you want to come and have a go?
All right, we're going to move into our side stepping. So to the side, knee bend, to the side. Go at a nice pace. Feels comfortable, but it's just challenging yourself a little bit. Good. Halfway there on this one, guys. Almost there. Deep breath in, deep breath out. The more we breathe, the more it helps us. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Moving into the forward step. Forward step, knee bend. Good. Like I said before, you can get your arms involved for a little bit of an extra workout. Really keep that core engaged. Help support our back. The faster you go, the more heart rate's going to get up as well. Good. Over halfway, guys. Really feeling good. Good. And stopping there. Grab another little drink, guys. We'll have another little bit of a longer break this time. This will allow a little bit of recovery time. Good. And while you guys are just having a little rest, I might show you the next round of exercises. So we have a box step. So a box step is when, similar to what we were actually just doing before, the 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. So we're stepping into the corners of the box, but as we're doing that, we're actually going to be using our arms and doing some punches. So for the first 2 steps forward, you're going to punch, and then as you're coming back, you're going to bring your arms back. So we punch, punch, back, back, punch, punch, back, punch, punch. So that's the first one. The second one is we're going to do marching. So just marching on the spot, but we're going to be bringing our arms up like this. We're going to be bringing them in and back. For those who have a TheraBand and want it to be a little bit more challenging, you can use a TheraBand here for a little bit of extra resistance if you want. And if that's the case, you can just wrap the TheraBand around your back and hold it. And then when you go like this, it's going to stretch and create that additional resistance. And then our last one is a knee bend with an arm curl. So like we were doing before with the forward step and knee bend, but when we get into this knee bend position, you're going to do an arm curl, and when you come back, you're going to go out like this. And then we're going to alternate legs the whole time. So we're adding a lot of arm movements into the similar movement patterns we were doing before. Again, if you want a little bit of extra weight, you can hold dumbbells, cans of food, water bottles, whatever you'd like in your hand, while we do that curl motion as well. Alrighty, so if everyone's ready, we might move into the next round of exercises. So we're going to start with the box step. with our air boxing. All right, again, if you want a little bit of extra resistance here, you can either use weights or you can hold your TheraBand already in a resisted kind of position and stretch the TheraBand every time you punch. All right, when everyone's ready, we're going to move into the box step and punching. So when you're ready, we'll go. So 2 steps forward in the box and punching every time. Punch, 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 punch. So I've opted just for the body weight version. Of course, you can add resistance if you would like. Good. Really have that core in. You can throw those punches as hard as you'd like. Increase that intensity. Over halfway, guys. Keep up the good work. Good. All right, stopping there. If you have your TheraBand wrapped around your back, you can leave it there for the next one. Because we're going to do the Pec Fly while marching. So we'll start with our marching, getting those knees nice and high. You can wrap your TheraBand around your back and hold it in your hands. And then we're going to bring our arms in to our chest, coming out. If you have one of those longer TheraBands, it will be easier. If you have a TheraBand that's like a loop, it might be a little bit too tight. Good. You might start to feel a little bit of burn in the shoulders. We're almost there, 10 seconds left. Good, and resting there. Alrighty, our last one is our forward step with the knee bend. And we're going to do the arm curl at the same time. So this is where if you have dumbbells, cancer food, water bottles, whatever you have there, you can put them in your hands. And we're going to start now with a forward step, curl, going back. Forward step, curl. This might start to challenge a little bit of the coordination. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. There we go, guys. Well done. Over halfway, guys. 20 seconds left. Really keep that core on. The more we share between our core and our other muscles, the easier it is. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're going to have a quick little rest there. Grab a little sip of water if you would like. We've got another couple of rounds of that one to go. Have a little rest. Is everyone feeling okay? You can just send me a little thumbs up if you like. Good. Excellent. All right, we might round. Oh, excellent. Awesome. We might go into round 2 now, guys. So starting with our box step and our punches. Get the timer started again. Again, you can have the TheraBand around your back or just knit hands as a bit of extra resistance, or any dumbbells you can use in this one as well. All right, so time is starting now. So box step, punches. Obviously, the faster you go, like I said in the first round, the more we're going to get that heart rate up, the more of a cardiovascular response we'll get out of these exercises. It's okay if you don't have any weights and still get a little bit of sweat on without them. Good guys, 20 seconds left of this one. Good, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and we're gonna move into the marching. This marching high knees with our pec fly. So if you have the band around your back, you can keep it there. Squeezing those chest muscles to bring your arms together. Try and keep your shoulders down, so try not to get too tense at the top of your shoulders. We're really trying to work those chest muscles. Good, 30 seconds left. This one's a little bit like a pat the head and rub your tummy. Good coordination going on here. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna move into our last one, which is the knee bend and the arm curl. So grab your any kind of resistance that you choose to have or body weight. We're gonna step forward, arm curl. If you do have resistance, just really trying to make sure you have that core switched on, so your trunk muscles around your tummy. You want to try and avoid any kind of extension through the back when you're lifting those weights. Nice and strong. Good, guys. Halfway. Good work, guys. Keep it up. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Everyone can grab a little sip of water if you'd like before we start that third round of those ones. Third and last. And when we're ready, guys, we might move into the last one. So we'll have a little bit more of a rest after this last round. So we're going to be starting back with the box step and our punches. All right. So when everyone's ready, we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1, go. Stepping, punching. If you are using a TheraBand, try and make sure your movement's nice and controlled, that the TheraBand isn't pulling you back after you've stretched it. You want to control your arms back toward the body. Good work, guys. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving to our marching with our flies. We get those marching knees going first. And bringing your arms in towards your chest. Good. Might be feeling a little bit tired, but just try and keep your elbows up high so that they're in line with your shoulders. Almost there, you only have 20 seconds left for this one. And 10. Let's go. Nice work, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those arms down. We're moving into our last round of this one. So forward step, arm curl. Grab your resistance if you would like. Good. Again, with this one, making sure your movement's still controlled with your arms. When you bring those weights down, try not to let them swing past your body. Good, 10 seconds left. And stopping there. Well done, guys. So we're just going to move into a little bit of a cool down. Mostly it's going to focus on some stretches. And then I'll have a few moments for any questions or anything if you guys want to ask. So we're going to start with a bit of a chest stretch. Once you've all had a drink, of course. And we're just going to put both hands behind our body, both hands behind our head, sorry. And just really trying to push your elbows back to stretch through your chest. Just take a nice few deep breaths here. Really try and relax into it. All right, good. Just bring your arms down by your body, shake out your shoulders a little bit, give a little roll. And then this time we're going to pretend as if we're giving ourselves a big hug. Try and wrap our hands around us. And this time we're just pulling, kind of like pulling our shoulder blades apart a little bit, getting a nice little gentle stretch to the back and across the back of our shoulders. Again, nice few deep breaths here. All right, a little extension on that one is we're just going to have one arm this time go across our body. And then you're just using your other arm to be like a hook or a little rest for that arm that's going across your body. And then only just pull it as far as you feel comfortable. We don't want any pain in these stretches. And if you're not really feeling it, again, like what Nathan said, don't go finding it. Some people just can be a little bit tighter than others. All right, we're going to switch over to the other side. So just shake your arms out in the transition. Across. Good, and shaking your arms out. This time we're going to go for a little bit of a tricep stretch. So if you just pretend as if you're going to pat yourself on the back, and then you're going to bring your other arm around, kind of pull your hand a little bit further down your back, and you should feel it down the back of your arm there. Again, nice deep breaths, try and relax into it. All right, we'll switch over to the other side. Give yourself a pat on the back on the other hand. Good. Relaxing there. Just do another few shoulder rolls. Really try and relax those shoulders. And now we're going to do a bit of a forearm stretch. So just hands out in front. Let's go palm facing the sky or the roof. And we're just going to bring the fingers down just gently. Don't go too hard or fast. Find a nice spot that's comfortable for you. We should feel a little stretch in the under part of our forearm. Good. And rolling your hand around, so this time your palms facing the ground. And then same thing, bending those fingers back. Get a bit of a stretch across the top arm of your top part of your forearm. You can do any of these stretches at any time during the day, guys. Really recommend it, especially because we are often using our phone or computer or something, and we forget to stretch our forearm. So we'll go to the other side now. Palm facing up, we'll go fingers down. That side. Good, and rolling hand down so your face, palm faces the ground, and then bend those fingers down again. The top part of your arm. Good, now the next one, we're going to try and do a bit of a quad stretch. So if you do have a chair, you can use the chair by just putting your foot up against the chair. Or if you have something to help balance you and you have pretty good mobility, you can hold on to something and then bring your leg up and get a stretch across the front. If you have a chair, you can pop one leg on the chair, have something by you again, just for a little bit of balance. And you really just want to try and push those hips forward to get a stretch down the front of that leg. Again, nice deep breaths, try and relax into it. If you don't feel it too much, that's fine as well. We might just swap to the other side, so same thing. If you're standing or using the chair, swap to the other side. If you have a chair that's a little bit higher than your knee, that'll help feel a little bit more of a stretch as well. Or if you're standing, really try and push those hips forward and hold the foot as close as you can to the bottom. Good. All right, now we're going to go into some hamstring stretches. So you can do this seated or standing. So first seated, if you do have a chair, one leg out in front, and you're just sliding your hands down your shin as far as you can go and reaching your toes. If you're standing, same thing, just one foot out in front. Hard to see with my hands, but one foot out in front, and then you just want to bend down as far as you can go, that you can feel a little bit of tension on your hamstrings. And then when you're there, take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, try and see if you can reach a little bit further. And then standing up out of it, and then trying one more time on that same leg. Really using your breath to control the stretch. And when you're ready, come up and we'll swap legs. So whether you're seated or standing, same thing on the other side. Finding that point where you can't really go any further. Nice deep breath while you're there. Breathing out. See if you can go that fraction further. And then we'll stand up out of it just for a moment and try one more time. Going into the stretch. Deep breath. Good. And then last one we're going to try is just to stretch down the side of our ribs. So if you're standing, just have a nice base of support. We're going to go big arm over our head to the opposite side, and we're going to stretch down the side. You can do the same thing if you're seated. Big stretch. Reach over. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. You don't want any pain in these stretches, just a nice stretch. And then coming back, we'll go to the other side. So big sweep, just nice and slow. Nice deep breath. Good. And coming out of it. Awesome. That's all the exercise for today. I just want to have a moment now. If you guys want to ask me any questions, feel free to just chuck yourself off mute and you can ask me a question, or you can type it in the chat box. I want to apologize again for being super late this morning, just because my computer was not working.